I wanted to get involved because, first, I love Venice. Secondly, two catalytic events urged me to run. One was the unsolicited, quote-unquote, proposals to develop the airport, which were surprising, too large, and I think did not have citizen input. The second thing was the realization that the draft comprehensive plan, in my view, encouraged height development in the city up to 85 feet in many, many areas, and that would have changed the essence of what I think Venice is. Those are the two key issues.
And why do you believe that you're the right person for the job?
I believe I'm the right person for a number of reasons. One, I have a good educational and professional background. I graduated from West Point. I have an MBA in business on top of that. I served as both an infantry officer and a helicopter pilot, and I have 30 years in the aerospace industry, most recently 20 years with Sikorsky Aircraft's Washington, D.C. office.
And what do you believe are the city's greatest accomplishments of the past 2 years?
I think there are really three. The first is, and many lauds to Marty Black, the pre-planning for the economic downturn to keep our city financially solvent and solid was outstanding. The new council and its openness to the public, I think, are laudatory and were very much needed. And the third thing is doing the harder right rather than the easier wrong. When they realized the citizens didn't like the airport master plan update or the comprehensive plan update, they stopped them. They said to the state and the Federal Aviation Administration, we're going to delay, we'll correct it, we'll submit it.
What do you think are the three most important issues the city will have to deal with in the next year?
First and foremost, I believe the hiring of a new and effective city manager. One that would be a good manager and administrator, knowledgeable about keeping the essence of Venice what it is today, and also one that I would say is a fiscal conservative because we're still in for some more economic hard times. Secondly, I want to continue the openness of government. I think the current council has made great leaps that way, and I would like to see that continue. And then finally, let us complete the draft comprehensive plan and the new airport master plan updates, get them into the Federal Aviation Administration and the state of Florida.
And how do you hope Venice will look 10 years from now?
First and foremost, visually, I hope it's going to look the same as it does today. I like the building heights at 30 to 45 feet. Let me say, generally speaking, tree height. It gives us a nice small town community atmosphere. However, I'd like to see it robust and vibrant in a business sense, a more diversified tax base, a place where we can all be proud and happy to live and raise families. And then finally, one that is more continues to be setting the standard for ecologically sound decisions.
And what changes do you hope to implement if you are elected?
If I'm elected, first I'd like to continue the openness of the City Council, and I have a couple of ideas in that vein. One is that I would like to see possibly alternating daytime City Council meetings at 1:30. The next meeting would be at the evening at 5:30, so that people who work all day long can attend should they want to. I would also propose that the sunshine laws are both very effective for having open discussions and letting the citizens know what's happened, but it's also restrictive in the ability of council members to talk and exchange ideas. So on off weeks, I would like to see a workshop, open workshop to the public, where we wouldn't be up on the dais. We would be in the community room, sitting around the table. Citizens could attend, but we could exchange ideas, gain consensus on those items necessary.
Is there anything I haven't asked you about that you would like to address?
Yes, there are a few things that I would like to mention. First, the three candidates. All of us are good citizens of Venice who love Venice. However, I think there are some very distinct differences. One of us is a relative newcomer to Venice politics. He is implying that I am a no-growth proponent, and that is not true. Quite frankly, I am very much for sensible growth and redevelopment, and it should be done consistent with the city values, the comprehensive plan that is currently being drafted, and make it easy not only for the citizens to understand it, for builders and developers to work within those constraints to give us a viable community. My other opponent, I would say, has a history of pro-growth, and he is a supporter of the previous comprehensive plan, which in my view allowed or even encouraged development in many, many areas of the city up to 85 feet, something which I am very much against. But I am not against the growth or the redevelopment for modern Venice. Finally, I believe that what I have done over the last year and a half is try and make myself knowledgeable on all the issues. I've attended virtually all of the city council meetings and observed them. I've attended all their supporting workshops, charrettes on the airport, the comprehensive plan, the budget. I feel I've done my homework. I've talked with property managers, owners, developers, citizens, and I feel I'm ready. I would like the opportunity to be elected on November 4th, and I solicit the citizen support.